How's it going, YouTube? Finally here with the review for Sherlock Holmes. I finally got around to seeing Sherlock Holmes 2, and it definitely was a Sherlock sequel. But did it live up to the first one? Was it better? We'll find out. So, the basic, for the sake of argument, we'll call it a plot. The plot, and it's more of a setup for this movie, is there's this little mind battle, if you will, with Professor Moriarty and Sherlock, and they're trying to outwit each other, and Moriarty knows that for him to get to Sherlock, he has to get to Watson, and Watson, newlywed, is his target. And the whole movie is them trying to outwit each other, and that's pretty much the whole plot. And probably its biggest fault, too, which is a shame, because it's all driven, by this in the movie here, and it isn't a real plot. It's missing that extra, oomph, if you will, that the first one had, and, that sense of discovery and, like, those great discussions that you'd hear between Holmes and Dr. Watson. Not that there aren't some good back and forths between them that are pretty decent, like of them figuring things out, which are always enjoyable. But this one, it was solely driven on the basis that Moriarty is going to attack and bug the crap out of Dr. Watson, because for Moriarty to get to Holmes, he has to get to Watson. And that's it. Now, not to say that their adventures don't bring them tons of places and it looks cool the whole time, but regardless of that plot choice, the movie, I didn't find it boring at all. I was thoroughly entertained throughout the whole thing. And I also, dare I say that at times, this was original? Yes, it was a lot of things, but it definitely was Sherlock, and that's what's really important. For one, the script, it's not amazing here. Not at all. The jokes, a lot of them fall flat on their face, but they're aight, we'll say. They're aight. The whole script itself, because the actors are so strong, and Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law really love these characters, it seems like, they can take this, mediocre dialogue and use it well. And with, what's his name, Guy Ritchie's direction in this movie, he's able to use how they use the characters and how the script is written to shoot it in a very effective way that is totally through Sherlock's eyes, and when it makes a change or a switch, it's really exciting. To mention Guy Ritchie, his direction style for these movies, I love it. I think that it nails so hard the idea of what it's like to be in Sherlock's head. Yeah, it's chaos and crazy things going on, but, like, look at Sherlock Holmes. Some would even say that he was exaggerated in this movie, and hell, could have even been annoying at points. I'm not going to say that I was annoyed with him, but I can definitely see how someone could be. The way, like, his direction style, you can't mention that without mentioning the slow motion effect that this movie had. And I gotta say that seeing everything through the eyes of Sherlock in this slow motion was really awesome. I thought that it's what makes this movie, in a way, original. Like, it's the first one, you could say, even had this slow motion, because it did, but it deviates away from that, like, getting more into his head, if you will. So this is a very Sherlock sequel, but without that strong plot and that real sensation of, like, this is a case they're solving, they're gonna crack it. It's really, like, almost like Sherlock fell off the bandwagon and went batshit and came up with this conspiracy that ended up being true. And, there's nothing wrong with that. The movie was like, if I can sit in front of a movie for 2 hours and it'll be like, look, this is gonna be dumb, but it'll entertain you and there'll be some good stuff in there, which it happened to be, I'll enjoy it. And I gotta say, this isn't as bad as people might think it was. It was pretty darn good at points. So I'm gonna say that this was worth your time. It was definitely worth your time. And if you have the chance to check this out in theaters, you should, because you'll have a great time when you go. I saw it with kind of maybe a stupid crowd because they were laughing at all the jokes. Because I can tell you right now, a lot of the jokes, they kind of fall flat on their face. But other than that, this is an enjoyable movie. Action's great, well directed, characters are well done. It's all you need for a good Sherlock Holmes. Plot would have just made it better. So, thanks for watching, guys. Please hit subscribe up there. Right down there that I suck, how much I suck. And keep watching. Thanks for following, guys. I'll have a new review soon, but sadly we've come to that part of the year where everything that comes out sucks. So write in the comments, tell me, hey, go see this movie, I heard it sucks. I'll go see anything, guys. I gotta keep doing these. Make me happy. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you all on the flip side.